currently 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'm on my way to the exhaust place I go to have a new muffler put on, and also the whole pipe from the Y pipe back to the muffler needs to be replaced. I'm going to say 3 holes in it, and it's not necessarily like cracks or anything, they're actual holes, so that definitely needs to get taken care of. But as I said in my last video, it was technically a surprise, but obviously with the title of this video, it's not going to be a surprise anymore. So it's a SLP loudmouth one, and for the money, it's supposed to be like the best bang for your buck, which obviously I don't care about money. I'm just going to get something that I want anyway. But it's going to be a different setup than the normal Capax. The loudmouth one Capax, the muffler is right around underneath the passenger seat, or like in between the seats around there. And this one is going to be put in where the muffler came stock, so in the back, after the axle. So, in theory, the further away back the muffler is from the engine, it's supposed to be better for power and sound. So, hopefully it cleans it up a little bit. I'm not a fan of the crackling, popping, and the raspiness. I really don't care, but I'm just trying to keep some drone down and just clean up the tone a little bit. And that's one thing with those Capaxes, they sound like crap. It's just way too much unnecessary noise. Not from the actual exhaust itself, but like I said, just popping, crackling, and all that. But on a side note, technically it says you're supposed to gain power with this, which with these LT1 engines, they love to breathe, and they're high compression engines, so the faster you can get stuff flowing in and flowing out, it's supposed to help it a lot. So hopefully this will pick up some low end torque, or even high end at this point. I mean, I'm planning for losing some low end torque. Obviously this is like the most free flowing muffler that you can get. It's literally just a fancy decorative piece of straight pipe. But there's a resinator, so it's not meant to deaden the sound at all, but the sound waves are supposed to bounce around inside there and cancel out any of those harsh noises that you might have, that you typically would have for like when you straight pipe your car. So hopefully, like I said, that'll clean that up. But I'm going to pick it back up once I get out of the shop. I really don't like filming other people. I don't know if they want me to or not, so I don't even bother. But there will be some videos after idle revs interior review, and tomorrow I'm going to do a cold start on it. So I hope everything goes good, and I'll pick it up then. So it's a little bit later, and my first impressions are this thing sounds exactly how I wanted it to, and exactly how it's supposed to. So one thing is having the muffler in the back behind the axle made this thing sound 10 times better. There's no crackling, no popping. It's just a nice, clean, smooth tone. And that's another thing too, is having it back there like that, it created kind of a different tone than what it would have if it was stuck just underneath the the front seats underneath. So to me, if you wanted to get this setup for an F body, guess the dual exit in the back looks a lot better. But these cars from the factory, when they came with the SLP dual exhaust, it ran out one side. And I figured, well, with it being kind of looking like an SLP, it should have an SLP. So if you're going to do this, in my opinion, you should just have it ran out single side. And in a way, it kind of is a catback, because pipe is 3-inch. So like I said, it's part of the 3-inch catback that was put on, either right before my mother got the car back in '01, or not too long after it came off the the showroom floor. But I'm gonna try getting some sound clips, and I have some other stuff to do right now, but let's see if you can kind of hear it with the windows up. It's not too bad. Right now, it's louder than what it was with the car vent on it, but it's not too much of a difference. Obviously, even though it is a open style muffler with no baffles, no packing, it's still, the metal itself needs to go through a couple of heat cycles to break in, and it'll sound a lot better. But as of right now, it toned it down a lot. It's having it in the back, obviously. It's not crazy loud. It sounds perfect. And for the money I spent, I could not be happier. So, like I said, I'm going to try getting some sound clips in later, and we'll see how it sounds. Well, it's a couple hours later, and I'm finally able to get to the sound clips. I'm on my way to a parking spot right now to get some revs. I'll do a start up. It's going to be a warm start, but I'll do the cold start. I'll try getting it done tomorrow or whenever. Right now I'm just going to do a little cruise with the windows down a little bit, so it's not crazy wind noise, so you can actually hear the car. Seems like this thing's getting broken in already. It's louder than it was earlier. So far, there's hardly any drone at all, and just cruising around. Earlier I got up to 65, and you couldn't even tell this thing was running. When you're not really hitting the gas, it's ridiculously quiet, and then obviously once you do hit the gas a little bit, you can hear, and then once you floor it, this thing screams, "Get out of my way." The way I drive, it's a good thing and a bad thing, because again, the way I drive, everybody for at least the next couple miles is going to know I'm coming. And like I said, a couple videos ago, I went over how I got my first speeding ticket after 17 years of driving, so I'm trying to avoid those. But it is what it is. And for anybody wondering, if you put this on your car, truck, whatever, if you're gonna feel a power loss or a gain, so far I don't really feel either. The computer still might have to compensate for the change in the back pressure, but so far it's about the same. Again, not a good or a bad thing. I didn't feel like I gained any power, but then again, I feel like I haven't lost any, but definitely gained a good amount of sound. Listen to this thing idle. It's definitely sounding way more beast than it did earlier. So that's what the SLP Loudmouth 1 sounds like on a LT1 F-body, with it mounted behind the axle instead of under the seats. Sounds way better than the Carbon TR did. It's loud, but it's not like overbearingly loud. It's the perfect combination. It's loud, not too loud. You're definitely going to be heard. Still sounds good. Some people were, most people complain, oh, there's no tone with that exhaust. It's just a loud noise. It kind of is and it kind of isn't. It sounds like an old school, muscle car. It sounds like it should. So, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I want to keep cruising. I got to go get gas in this thing. And stay tuned. And we'll see what happens on the next video.